For centuries, humanity believed that progress meant becoming wiser, more grounded, and more connected to something greater than power. Progress once meant inner evolution. But quietly, without protests or announcements, that definition was altered. Instead of elevation, progress became acceleration. Faster systems, louder opinions, endless information streams. And while everything around people sped up, something essential slowed down inside them. God was not erased through force or censorship. There were no mass bans or public executions of faith. God was simply replaced. Replaced with ideas that felt modern, rational, and liberating, but demanded no inner transformation. A human being connected to something higher than authority is difficult to dominate. So transcendence had to be reframed as outdated, naive, or even dangerous. Spiritual depth became inconvenient. In its place came ideologies, clean, organized systems of thought that promised identity, purpose, and moral certainty without requiring silence, humility, or self-observation. History repeats this pattern relentlessly. Whenever civilizations lose spiritual grounding, ideology rushes in to fill the vacuum. An ideology does not ask who you are. It tells you. Once belief is externalized, people stop listening inwardly. They stop questioning their own reactions. They defend narratives instead of seeking truth, because truth requires effort. Modern geopolitics understands this mechanism perfectly. Power today is maintained less through visible force and more through emotional alignment with belief systems people mistake for identity. When identity becomes political, division becomes automatic. Families fracture, communities polarize. Fear spreads faster than reason, and anger becomes a form of belonging. A spiritually disconnected population is easy to mobilize, easy to provoke, easy to aim toward an enemy chosen for them, while they believe they are choosing freely. This is why calm awareness is threatening, not because it rebels loudly, but because it does not react predictably. It cannot be steered by outrage cycles. Faith was not destroyed, it was diluted, turned into habit without presence, belief without depth, tradition without transformation, safe enough to tolerate, weak enough to ignore. At the same time, ideologies were elevated into moral absolutes. Questioning them became social heresy. Obedience was reframed as virtue and conformity as intelligence. When ideology replaces God, morality becomes flexible, compassion becomes selective, truth bends to convenience, and power learns to speak in the language of righteousness. This is how people who speak endlessly about justice justify cruelty, how censorship is sold as protection, how control hides behind the word progress. The real battlefield of our era is not territory, elections, or borders. It is perception. Whoever controls perception shapes behavior without resistance. Spiritual awareness disrupts this system because it slows reaction. It restores discernment. It returns authority to the individual instead of the structure. And that is why true awakening is discouraged, mocked, or diluted, because a conscious mind no longer needs permission to be free.